Hi guys, welcome to Sim Raid YT. Today we're in the Raid Shadow Legends in the dungeon maps, and we'll be in the Minotaur's Labyrinth. Now about the Minotaur's Labyrinth, it's where you get scrolls, and the scrolls are used on your champions. But first we'll just talk about the Minotaur. He has a Tremor Stomp, attacks all enemies, deals double damage to enemies with hex debuffs, damage is based on attack. He has Swift Doom skill, attacks all enemies, places a hex debuff for 5 turns on a random target. This debuff cannot be resisted, so it means whatever happens you can't stop when he uses it against your champions. Damage is based on your attack. And Raging Bull starts the battle with Rage buff for 3 turns. While active, the Rage buff increases the damage that the Minotaur deals by 400%, so the faster you can kill him, the better. Once the Rage buff expires, the Minotaur will become dazed and will receive a dazed debuff for 1 turn. While active, the dazed debuff increases the damage the Minotaur receives by 200%. Once the dazed debuff expires, the Minotaur will once again receive a Rage buff for 3 turns, starting the cycle over. These buffs and debuffs cannot be blocked or removed by skills that remove debuffs. His Almighty Immune passive, immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block active skills, block passive skills, fear, true fear, petrification, debuffs. Also immune to HP exchange effects, HP balancing effects, and cooldown increasing effects. How it works. Minotaur looks impressive but is actually very straightforward. He puts out a hex debuff that exploits to heavily damage your champions. The hex can't be resisted, but damage is just damage. Enough defense, buffs or healing will take care of it. The Minotaur also has a key weakness. Every 3 turns he takes a triple damage from all attacks. If you're struggling to defeat him, try waiting till his defenses are down to lay on the damage. However, most high level teams can beat him regardless of this state. He also has a pair of hard hitting minions, but these aren't very tough. The AoE champions you bring to deal with the waves leading up to the Minotaur should be able to deal with these minions as well, without you having to shift your focus off the Minotaur. The trick of this dungeon is your team will change often. Scrolls are earned once per champion basis, so you'll eventually want to swap out one of the champions in your Minotaur team for someone new. Effectively, you need to be able to defeat Minotaur with just 4 champions, since you never know if your 5th is going to be someone useful. So what I mean by here about these scrolls is different levels you get different levels of scrolls. So we'll go here and look into my champions and I'll show you what I mean by that. I have some champions here which I'm working on at present time, increasing their levels. Here we go, we have Ursula. So in her masteries, as you can see, I have 100 of the small minimum scroll, 247 of the medium scrolls. So then we would choose here a skill out of all the different things here. And these skills all depend on which champion you're using and what you're going to use the champion for. So I plan on using Ursula's defense, so I would give her additional defense. So we would go click, and there we have it. She would now has some defense on her, and I will set up her as a support as well when the time comes. But now we'll go back to the fight of the Minotaur, and we'll just show you what we do to progress. Back into the dungeons and back into the Minotaur. Okay. Stage 10 of the Minotaur's Labyrinth, with the opportunity here to get 11 to 16 basic scrolls and 3 to 6 advanced scrolls, with the cost of energy of 12. Usually by the time you get up to this stage you already have enough of the low level and basic scrolls here, and you're mostly just getting advanced scrolls. And we'll get underway with 12 energy cost. And because I have 4 champions in the team which are maxed out on their scrolls, it's all scrolls are only going to 1 champion, Ursula, as I plan on using her in different sections of the game in the future. I have a couple of nukers in the team which makes it faster for the fights, being Solus and Alexander, I have them both set up with pretty good attack with their skills. Mother Cybele, she's just mostly keeps the champions alive and gives the additional speed, and Ghostborn has a couple decrease defense, decrease attack skills, and we receive 5 advanced scrolls for Ursula and 5,520 silver. Okay, thank you. That was Minotaur's Labyrinth Stage 10.